Let's take a look inside the metaverse with Chai and Melanie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Melanie Cutlin, and I lead our technical capabilities for the Metaverse Continuum Business Group. Thank you so much for joining us today for our fourth of our CXO Power Panel series. Each quarter, we hear from top female executives and take a deep dive into various topics. Today, we have an exciting day planned, and we'll be talking all about the Metaverse.
Thanks, Melody. I am so excited to be here with you, all from the Metaverse. My name is Chaitra Vedulapalli. I am a curious tech entrepreneur, and I love to curate people and ideas to create massive economic access for all. I build tech innovations using cloud and AI. I'm also a co-founder and CMO at Mela, where we build end-to-end solutions focused on customers to modernize their business with cloud solution. Combining my expertise in AI, IoT, SaaS, and cybersecurity with market insight have driven a billion-dollar expansion for Oracle and Microsoft, and also founded a thriving cloud services company from the ground up. I'm so passionate and steward of the economic development, and I firmly believe that successful organization focus on both shareholder and stakeholder value. And through the Women in Cloud, we are creating $1 billion in economic access for women tech founders and professionals to succeed in the $7 trillion ecosystem. I'm so excited to be here, Melanie.
Wonderful. Is this your first time in the Metaverse?
Yes, it is. This is like the first time, and I would say is like I had to really learn about Metaverse. I got to take a look at the videos, and I had to really read a lot of stuff. So from a work capacity, yes, but in the personal environment, I actually have played the Beat Saber, and I'm pretty good at it. And I've completed the kids, and it was so fun. But from a reaction standpoint, I feel like I'm in Avatar. I feel like I'm like the Neytiri, focused on nurturing, exploring, and supporting my tribe, and I can relate to her. Coming to that experience of setting up with a metaverse, it was fun and daunting at the same time. So I took a lot of notes and also experienced metaverse personally. So a few things which I felt was there were a lot of passwords to remember. It was easy to navigate, but we needed high control of apps, and you have to smile a lot and have fun through this process.
Well, I know I've had a lot of fun in setting up even for this recording with you. We've had a few glitches along the way, but that just keeps it real and interesting. And that is the space of emerging technology. The metaverse is something for the here and now, not just for tomorrow. And we believe the metaverse will impact every part of our business. We're collaborating today here in this virtual space, but it will change the way we think, how people and government and companies and societies is all think and work and interact, communicate, and do commerce together, all for the purpose collectively of addressing issues on the global agenda, which is such an amazing purpose for us in what we do in the Metaverse Continuum group. For instance, imagine if instead of issuing an annual report, you could step into the metaverse, enter a board meeting like this in a room maybe just like this, and hear from executives about the state of your business. As you then interact and have questions about it, maybe you move into another space and portal into looking at where your people are working and collaborate with leaders in different locations, and portal into even the factory in which things are being manufactured and designed, and see and experience what this immersive layer gives you around information and data. Another great example is the experience we created with Microsoft in the World Economic Forum. And we launched the Global Collaboration Village in Davos. We brought together world leaders into the metaverse. We transported them into Africa, where they experienced the devastating impact that climate change is making on the Sahel in Africa, and driving into the Sahara Desert into this precious ecosystem. You could literally not only see for yourself, but feel the impact of global climate change. For example, hearing the wind blow and being fully immersed in the space. We had some of the world's top leaders enter the village and express that they really didn't get it. I was in the metaverse, and after the experience, they said not only do they get it, they asked how could they get started on their metaverse journey themselves. And so what I think is interesting is when you see make these macro decisions, sometimes it's hard to feel how they will be actually implemented at the individual level.
So true, Melanie. And I truly agree that the metaverse experience will allow people to become more empathetic to real environmental situation, or also get excited to be part of the communities or even the workspace. It's kind of going to be pretty cool. And I'm actually excited to see what our panelists are going to say and hear how the organizations can utilize metaverse. Here are a couple of things that, as a woman, if you're thinking about it, about metaverse, first you need to think about what your identity looks like in the digital economy. So you need to be part of it. And second, ensure that you are taking steps to adopt technology like metaverse, because it is at the same level when cloud computing was 15 years ago. So you will be early on to really learn and really be a thought leader in the space. So take a look at it, understand how the digital economy is changing and how the metaverse can make a big impact for your careers.
You said it so perfectly, and how it makes an impact on your career. This is the next generation of the internet, the next generation of immersive place, and the next generation of the internet of ownership. And so lean in and get start to get educated yourself and try out some things. I'm really looking forward to the panel discussion that follows.
I completely agree. And let's see what the panelists have to say. I'm pretty excited.
Well, Chai, I know you did a lot of research before this session. Can you tell me a little bit about what you learned?
Oh, Melanie, first is it was an amazing experience learning about metaverse. I watched like 35 videos just over the Labor Day weekend. It was insanity just to prepare for today. And also read many articles just to understand in simple language what it means. Here is what I learned. One is it's a platform that allows you to interact data in 3D, which I think is a simple way to explain metaverse. There are a couple of dominating experiences that companies and organizations are adopting right now. One is the education sector to help students learn, because we learned during the pandemic 168 million kids across the world who are going to school did not go to school. And this particular experience will change it. Workforce is really onboarding employees and making sure that they feel connected across the world. Gaming, definitely, we already know it's doing well. But the financial markets are also adopting, especially I looked at fashion. They are adopting, like Chanel and Louis Vuitton, they're adopting for marketplace. And with that one comes is the creator economy, which is going to be $1 trillion over next 5 years. Right now, it's at 100 billion and 50 million creators around the world. And you can actually own, sell, resell assets, which is like skins and NFTs. So what it's going to do is power the entire metaverse with a digital economy, with currency, identity, and space. And metaverse is not that friendly for women, from the headset to what's happening. So there's a lot of opportunities to grow.
I want to thank you for doing so much research in advance of this. And Chai, the blockchain and XR aren't new, right? They've both been around for more than a decade. But why is right now the time to get into digital currencies and NFTs and immersive experiences?
Oh, such a fantastic question, Melanie. Remember 10 years ago, or maybe 10 to 12 years ago, cloud was the infancy stage, and everybody used to ask, why do we have to go and adopt cloud? I don't think it makes sense. But remember, today, cloud is a mainstream technology. So I feel it's like we're at the same place for metaverse right now. I think people understand that they can interact with data in 3D, and that's pretty fun. But the second thing which I feel the right time is, if we hit any other world crisis, economic crisis, or climate crisis, we need a technology to have the people connected. The socialization is important for humans, otherwise we cannot thrive. So I would see is this technology will start to take on its own adoption roadmap. And I think we need to get comfortable to adopt a technology that is going to be adopted pretty fast by enterprise companies and governments and schools. So we want to kind of be ready for that.
I mean, you said it so well, right? During COVID, we all missed our togetherness time. And now we have teams that are all over the world and distributed, and we've made friends everywhere. And so that need feeling to come together and be connected. The learning journey is significant over all of this. What are you looking forward to learning today in our agenda?
Melanie, first is you have curated some amazing leaders to talk about the metaverse opportunities itself. But here are my three areas that I always think about is the imagination portion of it. What can we do together? Because when you were talking about experience that you have built for the World Economic Forum or for other organizations, I think we should explore what's possible and we create the whatever the first experience we can do it together in metaverse. Second is what are the scenarios that we can build together and what are the first few wins that we can do. But from an outcome perspective is what does that economic access really mean for women, and how do we make it easy for them to adopt? Because I personally feel is if we are strategic, if we can really integrate the digital currency and the metaverse and the NFT opportunities, I think we can create just $1 billion of economic access in this space. That's kind of just my, you know, as a curious entrepreneur, I'm always looking at what can we do together that can unlock opportunities that does not exist today.
And that is the fun of this space, right? Is that there are so many things this innovation trigger is bringing that we can't do today, but with new technology, we can do entirely new things. So it's an opportunity for us to completely create and invent the future we want together. And in the future, I love the flexibility we have. Your outfit looks fantastic, and your hair is wonderful. I need a pair of those glasses for myself as well.
Oh, that will be great, Melanie. We should do some fashion shopping and curation of our persona of what we wanted. So here is a fun thing. When I was picking up the persona, I was like, okay, what I would never do it in my real life, I'm going to do it in metaverse without feeling guilty about it. So it was pretty cool trying that out.
Isn't it such a great way where we get to bring our best selves to this
Absolutely.
environment in such a unique.
Absolutely.
So I am really looking forward to the agenda today, and I want to thank you for all the time and really bringing a great discussion to life.
Thank you so much and giving me the opportunity to learn about technology I wouldn't have learned at the depth. So I feel very comfortable and probably own a pair of Oculus very soon.
Very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you.